Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's great to be with you. As you can probably tell, I'm a little bit subdued. We're here in the Adoration Chapel, the St. Joseph Adoration Chapel. It's raining outside today, and I'm doing this, in a sense, Thanksgiving address. I would have liked to have done it initially. I was thinking the gratitude bell. That was like kind of a natural. But with the rain, then it came to me, well, what's even better than the gratitude bell? It's to come here to the Adoration Chapel, where we adore the body, blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus Christ, and we give him great praise and thanksgiving for everything that he's blessed us with. So, you know, as we prepare for Thanksgiving, I think the question to ask ourselves is just how grateful should we be? And I would say to you that, you know, First Thessalonians 5:18 says, be thankful in all things. So we're called to be thankful and grateful in everything. The virtue of justice, which is a cardinal virtue, a moral virtue, what's annexed to it is the virtue of gratitude. And gratitude is something that is due to another in terms of, we can't, in a sense, pay above what we've been given. It's something that we can't be thankful enough for. And so you ask yourself, well, how grateful should we be? And I've done, you know, some talks, and I was trying to convey to somebody like just how grateful we should be. And I said to this big group, about 1,000 people, I said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a few minutes, write down everything in your life that you're grateful for, that's beyond worth, you know, invaluable. You know, I'll give you a couple of minutes, write those down. So I watch them. They write down something and they kind of look up, and then I see them put their head down, they write again, you know, and then they look up, and then they write down maybe again. And after about that, I start to see most people just stop writing. And so I give them their 2-3 minutes, and I said, okay, now, I said, let me just check though. How many of you, for example, wrote down your brainstem? How about your left and right retinas? How about the cells in your body? And of course, they first look at me like I am completely out of my mind, and then it starts to hit them. We're writing down big things like, oh, well, the health of my family, or our financial well-being, or whatever it might be, and we forget at what minuscule level, on the smallest level, things that we are neglecting that without them we wouldn't even be alive. So actually, it shouldn't be a piece of paper, it should be almost an infinite number of pads that we would be writing down things that are just beyond our ability to be thankful for. And by the way, that started off with you thinking about things in your life that you're thankful for. What about everybody else in your life? What about friends, neighbors, family? I mean, the list almost goes on infinitely. So you could see in some ways, we should be so overwhelmed by gratitude that it's almost hard to function. And yet, you know, we find ourselves complaining about this or that. I didn't get the parking space, my cup of coffee spilled, you know, whatever it might be. Humility. We got to at least try, right? We got to start with a humble disposition. And that in humility, then, we recognize that we are nothing, we know nothing, we have nothing. That is not low self-esteem. That is just a fact, because standing before God, what are we bragging about? Nothing. Anything that we have, any good that we've been given, we know the source, we know the author, we know the creator, where it all came from. And so with humility, we can then recognize the smallest little things in our lives are beyond our ability to be grateful enough. So as we approach this Thanksgiving holiday, it's more than just football games and turkeys and other kind of good things happening. It is about us being overwhelmed with gratitude for all the good that is happening in our lives. And so I wish you all the most profound and happiest and most blessed Thanksgiving. But remember to think about those like smallest things in our lives that we are grateful for. And hope you have a wonderful holiday together with your family and friends. And I'll look forward to seeing you hopefully next week. Take care and God bless.